I'm just gonna record this. My cat is very interested in this microphone right now. So I'm kind of dude, he's loving this knob. You okay, dude? This is wild, dude. Okay, I wanna do this. Okay, so um basically what I'm kind of doing right now is, I've heard people talking about the ICE the officers here and like just different stuff about the situation, and I want to kind of dive into it a little bit more. So, um, basically, I kind of want to go through this slow motion angle, and kind of address a few things and kind of something a little more specific. The one that I mainly want to target is the question of like, well, why didn't this guy, who was at the door, take out, reach for his gun and shoot her if he perceived her to be enough of a threat to um, this guy, right? So it's like, hey, if I thought that you were enough of a threat that you were going to kill this guy or hurt this guy, then I would be reaching for my gun and shooting, right? But that comes at like within all of this 7 seconds kind of a things, right? So the first thing I kind of want to point out is like how much time from effectively, and this is in slow motion, mind you. This is in slow motion, so I don't know what the actual speed is. Maybe this is like half speed or something like that. But within this video, it's 4 seconds, right? So almost in a sense, with the context, with just that context in mind, we can just go through like, okay, what are some reasonable thoughts that this individual, um, here, this guy, what could he be thinking just prior to him ending up shooting her? With by the time he hits that 4 second mark, and is like, and everything starts to change because she exits drive and or exits reverse and then enters drive. So I kind of want to go through that, frame by frame, right? So as I kind of walk through, like, you kind of see this, he's got the doorknob and the window, right? So he's probably going to try to reach in and unlock her door. Find the switch. He's going to try to find the switch and unlock it, flip it, whatever the process is, so that he can open the door, right? That's what he's aiming to do right now, right? Because if he can do that, then he can have better access to her, and he can have better access inside the car, and he can body block, obstruct. He can turn off take the keys out. He can do more in order to stop her from um, handling this car, right? This vehicle. So he's going now, mind you. This other guy, where is he? Him. He just completed a lap and was largely completely out of view of this guy. This guy his focus walking up to this car was largely on her, and he probably barely saw him. He probably knew that his general presence maybe was kind of around there or something, but this guy's vehicle was blocked, so his attention is strictly on her, right? And she's moving the vehicle, so his attention is probably even less interested on him, and he's coming over likely for support. Oh, because he sees her, he sees him, and he says, "Oh, it sounds like it's going down, so I'm gonna get into position." Which, should everything legally proceed, why wouldn't he be able to? Because it would be ridiculous to ever say, "Oh, you never get to ever walk in front of or cross the path of the front or back of any vehicle," because if you do that and they're operating the vehicle, they have the potential to do that. We don't just operate like that for everything everywhere all the time. That's just not how reality works. That's not how it works. Okay, so, okay. Anyways, so he goes and she's reversing, and so what he's doing now. Okay, what's this guy in the back here thinking, right? I think this guy in the back, he's just thinking, oh, you're reversing. Why are you reversing? Like within this period of time, it's what are you doing? Why are you reversing? Right? And then it's where are you gonna go? Right? I think those are probably within for these 4 seconds of this video, right? Which is probably 2 seconds maybe. It is That's what I think is likely to be what his thoughts are, right? Is what are you doing? Where are you gonna go? And he's also, if he is thinking about positioning, he's walking and he's like, well, I'm walking in this direction, and she doesn't even see me, and if she sees me, if I continue walking, like she if I continue walking, and whether she sees me or not, or whatever it is that she does, if she guns it, she's driving and she's going to hit me this way. So I need to stop and see what it is that she's going to do. What is she going to do? Because she's blocking my path. His only real option, I suppose, is for him to walk back the other way. He should be walking back this other way to say, "Oh, this officer is grabbing at your door, yelling at you, telling you to get out." And what he should do is signal to her that she has an opening, that she can drive away, that she can safely just drive away in. That's not how the world works. That's not how it works. Okay? He's not necessarily like throwing himself in harm's way. He's not putting himself in danger, but he's having walked here in a normal position, and then the car reversing, causing him to be like, well, where am I going to go now? Where am I going to go? And before any of that decision can even really be made, what happens, right? She's reversing, and then she pops it, she takes the foot off the brake, right? Which means she's in drive. That means out of reverse, and I'm in drive. And what does she do? She goes and look at these wheels. These wheels skid. And as soon as you see those wheels skid, right? He's standing there. As soon as it goes into drive, he starts reaching and he grabs. As soon as those wheels start moving, he grabs. Now this guy is probably still maybe vaguely aware of this guy, but he's in a position right now where he's kind of more or less caught off. He's in some sense, he's somewhat caught off because here he is. He's walking up. Maybe what you're suggesting is that he do just take his gun out and shoot her, right? Maybe that's what you're suggesting. Oh, what? Well, he should have done it. Well, this is the guy that did it, and he's the one who got shot. And if she is a big threat, why wouldn't he do it? Well, he's not the one who it's a direct threat to, and he's probably barely even aware of this guy here. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh snaps, and it's dragging off. He's doing his last attempt because his hands. I mean, when you think about it, this is all slow. Kind of going back a little bit. This is really slow, right? This is slow motion, right? So this is all happening very fast. I mean, even just to play it, right? He's grabbing, he's thinking, I can open this door, and then, oh, you're actually hitting accelerate. This is my last attempt to open this door and try to grab you, which would actually put him in massive jeopardy. Which, if you were to actually even think about it, had he even been able to get this door unlocked, imagine here's an alternate reality. He manages to flip this door and he gets it unlocked and he opens up the door, and she just continues her pathway, and he goes inside. He goes inside to try to grab her, and through that process goes and then smashes smashes into the officer. The officer at that point is like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna shoot this guy who's just body blocked this whole situation? And really, things would have gotten even worse. So really, I don't even know what this guy ended up, what he would have been able to do. Really, just reach in. If she's accelerating, and he gets that door open and tries to go in, huge mistake. That is he would either have to kill her, like shoot her or something like that. Otherwise, he's gonna get dragged. He probably was gonna do the exact same thing that this guy did 6 months prior, because he ended up getting dragged 300 feet because of something like this. I think he just got dragged and he got his whole thing tore up. So, and then he goes, and I mean, that's fast. That's fast. That's, hey, I'm reversing, put it in a drive. Oh, snap. And that's when this guy's thinking, oh, oh, snap. You're accelerating. And what is that? That is straight. That's straight. You're accelerating and you're telling me, hold on. You're trying to tell me. You can't tell me. Look, that is to the left, and this car is aimed at him. It's pointed at him. Regardless of where you think the wheels are, where is this thing moving? If remove the ice from this situation, and this is where she steps on the gas, boom. When she steps on the gas, the car's tires are aimed at him. The vehicle is aimed at him. And then as she turns, then she turns the wheel and it starts to gain grip. And look at that. That is a wheel that's going directly at him. That is a wheel that's going directly at him. And then it's turning and he's moving. He's moving out of the way, but he's gotten bumped because he was close to that car. Bonk. He's getting hit because you can see his foot. You see his foot come flying up through here. That's where he gets bonked. That's exactly where the guy's standing, right? Right here, right? Right there, right? That's where the guy's standing. Look at that. I'm standing right where he's standing. That tire goes right over it. Bonk. Yeah, it goes right over it. I think it's pretty clear. I think it's pretty clear what happened. This guy, I don't I don't think that he needed to pull his gun out. I think that if he did pull his gun out, it would have had to be very obvious that he was well aware of this guy, and he just rapid fire pop pop pop, and that's where he would shoot her, right? Like if it were to happen. I mean, you look at this though. I mean, that's like, hey, you're hitting somebody and you're trying to get away. You can't think that this isn't like something that you can do, that you can even think to try, or like you don't play with stuff like this. Like, oh, where's the line? Like if you're asking where's the line in how you can hit an officer with your car and expect not to get shot, you're playing a dangerous game. That's what's happening. Um, I think I covered. I think I covered it. All right, I'm gonna call it there. Cool. There you go.